Okay, I've traded out both of my contacts and let the dog out. So hopefully I won't stutter as much as I did yesterday. I apologize for that. There was a lot going on. Okay, chapter 31. I'm about to be busted. I scramble, shoving her sketchbook away. Hide. Dropping to my stomach, I wriggle sideways under the bunk bed. Keela says something, but her hurried voice sounds quiet from where I am. She's trying to stall Rebecca. I press my lips together as the door to the bedroom opens. Rebecca steps over the threshold. Her gray and pink tennis shoes tread lightly, but they make a ridiculous loud noise in my ears. What the hell do I say if she finds me under her bed? Her feet pass me, and I bite my bottom lip. What is she doing? Please leave. Where the hell is Kayla? Rebecca sits on the bottom bunk, and the mattress depresses, almost touching my head. I lie flat with my head turned sideways. Why did Kayla keep her outside? Why didn't Kayla keep her outside? They had looked deep in conversation when I snuck into the cabin. Does Rebecca suspect us? No, if she did, she would be looking for me. I can hear her fingers tapping something. Her phone? She's hiding something. Hi, Mom. She's calling home. Listening to Rebecca talk to her mom feels like a step too far. Yeah, I'm okay, she says, though her voice is low and she sounds anything but okay. Honestly, I am. Things are just kind of full on, that's all. No, I don't want to come home. Some great friends, yeah. Will she say something about me and Kayla? If she is Lillian, will she say something that gives her away? How's Dad? Good, yeah, I'm using the cream. I never forget. Cream for her burns? Does she use it daily? I close my eyes. We did that to her. Well, if she's Lillian. I remember to take my meds, yeah. Yes, Mom, she says in exasperation. Rebecca hasn't mentioned anything about medication, but then, no one has. It's not something she needs to share. Still, I am curious. Could it be a condition related to the accident? I have to go. We're about to head into the conference room. Okay, speak soon. Love y'all too. Conference room. I hear her tap the screen, and then she stands up. I can see her, but I think she puts the phone in her pocket because I don't hear her put it down. I watch her tennis shoes walk past me and leave the room. The door bangs shut. I wait until I hear the cabin door close before I slide from under the bed and stand. In hindsight, I should have brought my phone with me. That way, I could text Kayla and ask if the coast is clear. Esme? I startle and grip the door frame, my fingers digging into the wood. Kayla opens the door and walks into the room. What are you doing? I hiss. Don't worry, the others are walking around the lake. Why did you let Rebecca come in? I had to hide under the bed. Her eyes widen. Let her? All right, you didn't let her. What happened? We were talking, and I mentioned that I miss my parents like you said to, and then she suddenly got up. She told me she was late calling her mom. I tried to stop her, but she was adamant that she needed to speak to her mom that second. I nod. Let's get out of here. You are going to tell me what happened, right? Yes. We leave the cabin and I close the door, glancing around. Rebecca and Tia are with Jake, Ollie, and the others, walking clockwise around the lake. Kayla and I head in the opposite direction. Well? Kayla asks. She sat on the bed, I was under it, and she almost hit my head. Then she called her mom. I found out that she uses a cream for her burns. Breaking news, Kayla mutters sarcastically. Did you expect a full confession? She assured her mom she's still using the cream and taking her medication. What medication? She didn't say the name. Her mom would already know what it is. Kayla sighs. All right. Then she told her mom she had to go because she was needed in the conference room. That's weird, right? Maybe she meant the staff cabin and just misspoke. I shake my head. I don't know. There are so many theories in my mind. Anyway, she keeps her phone on her, even though the rest of us leave ours in our room. And she's drawing pictures of herself and a little girl, and one of a fire. A fire? Kayla rasps. Yep, I couldn't tell if it was in the forest, though, so I can't be sure she's Lillian. Who was in the drawing of the fire? Rebecca and a girl around 10 years old. Was Rebecca 10 in the drawing, too? Did she look like Lillian? No, Rebecca was the age she is now. Maybe she's not Lillian, but her helper? Maybe she knows Lillian. Maybe they're sisters? I shrug. I have no damn clue. She said she only has an older brother, but she could be lying. Maybe she's a sister and that's Lillian. But what are the odds of sisters being burned in different accidents? Probably not that high. This is so messed up, Esme, Kayla says as we walk in the stifling heat. We just need to figure out Rebecca's deal. How do we do that? Don't know. Why am I always the one who has to come up with the plans? Awesome. But now we know she keeps her phone on her. Constant contact. But with who? Kayla scrunches her nose. Esme, what if we What if we're wrong about her and she's just regular Rebecca with a burn? Then we'll find no evidence and we'll say a very silent sorry to her. I don't say it, but I know there's something wrong here. We reach the halfway point around the lake. The others are heading toward us. The trees smell like freedom, and for once the hot air doesn't prickle my skin. It's not as hot today, even though the sun is shining away. Rebecca smiles freely, walking arm in arm with Tia. She looks very pleased with herself, Kayla says. Nothing like threatening your newest friends to relieve pent-up stress, I mutter. It sounds like you're already sure it's her. I'm not sure of anything, Kayla, and I hate that. Not having a party over here either. I plaster a smile on my face as we reach the others. Since the note incident, Holly and I haven't spoken that much. Things were looking good at first. He's sweet and super cute. Now, I'm unsure whether he wants to spend time with me or to run away. Maybe he's just spooked too. Hey, Esme, Rebecca says. Her smile is normal, but I look deeper. Is it genuine, or does she know that I was hiding under her bed? Hey, I reply. Seen anything weird? Not a thing. You want to walk back the other way together, Esme? Ollie asks. Well, that sounds like he wants to spend time with me. Yeah, I reply, let's do it. Kayla chuckles under her breath as she walks off with the others. I wrap my arms around my stomach as we walk. You freaking out? Ollie asks. Only a lot. There's a weird vibe here, you know? I say, all the campers are carrying on like normal, getting excited for everything, and we're pretending this is the best place on earth. It's a lot. I'm not sure if I can keep it up for weeks, let alone days. We might not need to. The cops might find out who it is, Ollie says. They have one report of a trespasser who they think is an ex-counselor. Once they hear the two names Andy gave them, they'll write it off as someone getting lost on the trail. How much manpower do you think they're going to put into this? I'll give you that. Are you saying we're out here alone? Sweat breaks out on my forehead. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. This feels so wrong. Not going to the cops with all the information? Have you changed your mind? I ask. Ollie shakes his head, taking a step closer to me as we walk. No, I just don't think this is a good option either. You still think staying quiet is the best thing to do? Yes, I reply. I have to protect the secret I've been carrying around for 10 years. We need a real break, he says. Do you think anyone would be up for taking the trail into town? Laughter bursts from my diaphragm. Is that a trick question? You're not up for it then? After last time, and with someone in the woods? Why would he even suggest that? Well, I figure it's the best time to go. No one would think we'd be that dumb. Because we're not going to be that dumb. Ollie, really? Why is he even going there? Chuckling, he shakes his head. Not one of my better ideas, I get it. Can we forget I said it? Not really. Totally, it's forgotten. He really wants to go back into the forest? That would be crazy. What's your favorite book? He asks. What? I realize we haven't had much time to talk about random normal stuff. The Great Gatsby, born June 5th, Gemini, tacos, I say, and his smile widens. I don't know if I believe in God, but I do hope there's something after. Light blue. I hate sliders because they look like toddler shoes. Sorry, some of the language in this book just throws me off. Brittany is still relevant, and Harry Styles should be my husband. Laughing out loud, he replies, all right. You go. May 17th, I have no idea about my star sign. With you on tacos, my family is religious, but I'm unsure. Dark green, sliders are the devil. Brittany was hot. Don't want to marry Styles. I laugh, linking my arm through his. It feels like a bold move. Up until now, it's been him who initiates any physical contact. Where do you want to live after college, I ask. Anywhere but here. If you could go on vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be? I've always wanted to go to Iceland. I trail off before I can tell him. It's because of the northern lights. My stomach twists. Wait, anywhere but here? I think I know who's a helper. What if it isn't? Okay, here's been my theory since the beginning, alright? And please comment yours below. I would really enjoy it. I don't think Lillian has anything to do with this, right? Because it was from the start, it was Lillian. And so I think that's just a red herring from Natasha Preston, to be like, oh, it could be Lillian, blah, 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 here's the whole background. But it could just be a random dude who's, like, doing it. And Ollie's been every single one of the incidents, and he's gotten like really close to Esme, which would be a great cover to just be like, oh, blah blah blah, we're friends, yeah, you don't even have to worry about me, just don't even worry about it. I think it might be Ollie working alone. I don't think Lillian has anything to do with it. But comment what you think down below. I'd love to hear your guys' theories.